Football League, presented by EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway here in Montreal. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Ginn. There's a nice move. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
To throw, it's Williams. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
To throw, Williams. That complete to Downs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Here's Williams. Open man is Higgins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Williams. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Pushing his way through. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Ginn. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They need 12 here. It's third down. To the air, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this down to the 33. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing is Williams. Connecting over the middle with Downs. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Back to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. 3rd and 19. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got room. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They run over center with Benson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The home team's offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he comes into this final weekend of the season as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to end his strong campaign on a high note. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. He completes this one to Mingo. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Williams. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him, because he is eating them up right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete here.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taken in at the 11. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Williams going to look to throw again, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the tight end goes in motion left. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Roger McCreary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's complete to Wicks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Williams now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Williams. A final shot before break. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who have the lead.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you
Automatic
argue your
first
case
down.
with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw, Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On play action, here's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
The Montreal offense ready to take over now.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Williams.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The tight end in motion right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Mixon.
Here's Mixon.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the Montreal offense ready to take over now.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Throwing is Williams.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Williams. Connecting over the middle with Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
To the air, Williams. That complete to Downs.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Play action. Now Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this taken in by Downs.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
At the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Back to throw. Williams. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
But he can't get away forever, and down it goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Running left is Tracy.
A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At their 49-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Williams. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams. That's into the hands of Worthy.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Looking to throw.
That's complete to Wicks.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's caught by Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Montreal, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,
they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14.
And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.